Okay, so I did it again. Bought another car. This time it's a $500 car. It's a lot newer than the ones I've been buying recently. It's actually the newest car I've ever personally owned, which is kind of funny. But here it is. The 2013 Dodge Dart Rally. It's got the 1.4 turbo. Somebody tried to smoke out the taillights and all this stuff. Painted the Rally thing. Yeah, it's an okay car. I was told it has some transmission problems. Of course, the second I decide to start talking, it gets super windy. Needs a little bit of body work here and there. I'm only just going to show you in this video. I'm not doing any type of inspections or anything on this one. It's got a nice little ding here. All of this right here. This is all, a lot of this will come off. Just cleaning it and scuffing it and whatnot. All of the wheels have road rash. Those are not factory. I believe those are aftermarket. The guy had told me it needs some paint. You can see the paint fade pretty bad. He said it pretty much just sat on the street for the past year and a half, 2 years. Some sort of transmission problem, he said, but I just drove it and I had zero issues. So I'm not 100% sure. It looks like he kind of messed it up a little bit, jacking it up. So that kind of sucks. But for what it is, it's 90-something thousand miles on it. Here's more of the paint right here. Not a terrible looking car. Still tagged, runs and drives. It's a little dirty on the inside. There's another little ding right there. He did his best cleaning, he said. What's this? I don't know what that wire is, but there's a random wire under here. Hopefully it's not connected to anything important. He left me all kinds of change in here. Center console has even more. I think this thing would clean up pretty nicely. This guy folds down. Got some cup holders. Little center console thing there. Access to the trunk with a cold air intake, which I'll probably never install. It's not terrible. Anything in here? Nothing in there. Anything in this guy? Nothing in there. It came with all the service paperwork. He had the turbo seals done and stuff like that. I guess I had an oil leak. Gas door. Had some ugly stickers on here. I cleaned those guys off. This is all peeling, which again, I don't really care too much about. Maybe I'll repaint it. Maybe I'll just peel it all the way off. But I kind of like that blackout look. There's my no coat because the battery was completely dead. Those guys need to be cleaned a little bit. It's the owner's manual. This is paperwork that came with it. Bunch of extra screws and stuff. All that change in there. CD player. It even has like a thing for an SD card in here to play music and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's not a terrible little car. It runs and drives okay so far. It's still got tags on it, so I'm probably going to drive it for a few days to get used to the feel of it. Probably change the battery out just to get a new battery in it. Oh, that reminds me. This cool little thing here. Check this out. On the passenger seat, this guy lifts up and it's a little storage compartment. It's pretty cool. It's got some hand sanitizer in it and Allen key, which I'm guessing is probably for the wheels. That's a sensor of some sort. But yeah, it's pretty nifty. Anything under the seats? Probably some trash under there. Yeah, papers, trash. Bunch of wires, some more harnesses. What else? A lollipop. Probably some more change. This thing right here. This thing right here is like an underglow, but it doesn't work, like, I guess. He disassembled this thing. He said that it wasn't working. All of the parts are sitting right here. So I might figure that out, but I'm not really a underglow kind of guy. Came with these little floor mats. Dodge floor mats. He was really proud of this car and then treated it like crap. But it is what it is. He'll have that. I'll take this out, take it with me. It's starting to rain a little bit. There's the Hyundai Accent. But yeah, I mean, it's for what it is, I cannot really complain about it. It's not a terrible car. It's got a backup camera, which is kind of cool. Never had a car with that. I mean, the truck has it technically, but you have to like hook a mirror up for it to work and all kinds of stuff. Put this window up. Radio works. It's got a an Alpine sound system. I believe it has 94,972 miles on it, which is all right for what it is. The big issue with these cars actually is the transmission. It's got a dual dry clutch, which is basically no fluid. So it runs off of just dual clutches, and they do have issues. I know that they do. It's the 1.4 turbo. So I don't know. We'll drive it for a little while. If we start to have the issues, if we start to get check engine lights, which I'm gonna have to change the battery so it doesn't die every time. I mean, it sounds okay. It sounds like it has like a rev limiter on it, which is kind of stupid. But it's got the player, it's got your phone hookups here, all kinds of stuff. Controls, climate, everything. It's pretty sweet. I really don't have anything terrible to say about it. Anything up here? Hey, he forgot to take his sunglasses. Those are very ugly sunglasses, but I'll keep them in here because if I do fix the car, it's going to go to my daughter. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might give it to her. I might not give it to her. I don't know yet. It's got this little roof thing drawn here. Pretty nifty. Don't know if it works. Actually, let me just do this. You vent it. Oh, check that out. Yeah, right into the car. One button push, automatic. That's sweet. So it works. It doesn't smell moldy in here, so that's not leaking. I mean, it doesn't smell terrible in here at all, actually. I think it could use a good cleaning inside and outside of the car. But for $500, I cannot complain at all. Running, driving 2013 Dodge Dart with a clean title. He just paid $8,000 to pay this car off just to sell it to me for $500. I mean, it's insane. I don't know. He said he was tired of it. He wanted to get out of his hair. He didn't want to put any money into it. And I've known this guy for a while, and I was like, "Are you 100% sure about this?" And he was sure. He said he just wanted to be done with it. So I said, "All right, you got yourself a deal." Now, normally you don't come across deals like this all the time. Like the Hyundai Accent, $300. The Ford Mustang, $300. 2013 Dodge Dart, $500. You don't normally come across those deals very often, but I've been very, very, very lucky over the past year for whatever reason. But, I mean, what should we do with this car? I want to fix it because it's a decent little car. Like, I want to fix the transmission if it has a transmission problem. So I'm definitely going to replace the battery. I'm going to drive this thing for a little while to see if I can't feel that transmission issue, whatever he's talking about with it. And then we'll go from there. If it needs a transmission, it needs a transmission. It was $500 for the car. Transmission, $1,500, $1,600 most, if that. So, I mean, if I do it myself, I'll have a little over $2K into the car. If I sell it, I could probably sell it for $4 or $5 grand, potentially. So I'd make a decent amount of money off of it. Plus I can sell the Accent, and that'll give me another little bit of money, and that'll give me enough to potentially finish the motor for the Skyline. That's the ultimate goal with buying and selling cars right now, is to finish the Skyline or to build the Skyline. The motor alone probably needs a good $10,000, $11,000 more worth of work. The head alone, I need all head internals. I mean, I got to have everything sent off to the machine shop. I have to have it decked. I mean, everything has to be done still. I mean, we basically just have a bare block. I need to find all the internals for the head, get all that done, plus everything that goes on the outside. I still have to have another hole drilled for an extra pulley for the timing belt. I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's a RB3025 DET, so, you know, it's a lot of work, a lot of money. More money than I have, and more money that I should be putting into a car, because I'm going to have over $30,000 into that car by the time it's even, like, drivable, I guess you could say. Like, it's drivable now, but to have the motor in the car, it's going to be close to $30K total just to have it in the car running and driving with the correct transmission, with Link G4X with a harness. I mean, it's going to be a bit. But anyway, talking about the wrong car now. I'm going to shut this guy off. It's going to be dead completely, most likely. Let me see. Put the key in it. Yeah. It's dead. Dead. Okay. See the gauge is flickering. So it has enough to do this. So maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll take the battery out. Maybe I'll be able to charge it. Let's well, there we go. Again, let me know what you think we should do with this guy. Obviously, we should fix it. It's a decent little car. Clean it up a little bit. I don't think I'm going to take care of like the dents and stuff. I'll probably clean it up, probably respray down there to take care of the rust, probably clean this up and respray there to take care of that a little bit. But that's going to do for this video. Thank you for sticking around and watching. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know what we should do with this project. As always, until next time, I'll see you later.